3 to -2, I went up by 1. To go from 8 to 12, I went up by 4. To go from 10 to 20, I went up by 10. So vector AC, is the vector, so going from A to C is the vector 1, 4, 10. See, I'm sorry, did somebody have their hand up or was somebody stretching? Okay, I'll just put around. Okay, and again, we're starting, I'm gonna make it a different color. We'll make it red, or I guess I could pick pink. Okay, so there's vector AC. When you add them, again, the algebra is what you expect, okay? But then there's a nice geometric interpretation that goes along with the algebra. But the algebra is literally, you're going to add like things. Just like that's a theme in algebra. You can only add like things. So we're going to add the x's. So if I add the x's in AB and AC, I get 8. We're going to add the y's. So -5, and then we're going to add the z's. Okay, so if I add 7 and 1, those are the matching x's, I get 8. If I add -9 to 4, I get -5. If I add 5 to 10, I get 15. Okay, so I'm going to graph that vector also. So 8, -5, and 15. And we will make it a different color, I'll make it dark green. Alright, then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to draw another vector on our picture, and I'm going to draw vector AB, so I'm going to draw my original vector, so 7, -9, 5, but I'm going to start it from the terminal point of AC. So the terminal point of AC is 1, 4, 10. Okay, AC starts at the origin and it stops at 1, 4, 10. I'm going to start this vector at that terminal point. And let's see, we'll make it black so it can kind of stand out. Okay, so see what happened when I stacked AB? This was vector AB. When I stacked it at the end of vector AC, notice that the two of them stacked ends where their sum ends. And so that's the geometric interpretation, it's literally taking one vector and stacking it at the end of the other. I could have also graphed vector AC. Vector AC was 1, 4, 10, and I could have started it at the terminal point of AB. So it's 7, -9, 5. Okay, so I'm starting it at the terminal point, and let's make it the pink color. Was that the color I picked? No, it's more. Alright, so notice when I stack AC at the end of AB, it lands at the terminal point of their sum. So geometrically, that's how you add vectors. Algebraically, you just add the like terms. So I add the x's, I add the y's, I add the z's. Okay, but again, a student who really understands vector addition kind of understands, like they see this picture and understands that it's showing vector addition, but then you also want to mechanically know how to, All right, so on that note, why don't you guys try